Millionaires, it's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a comic book review. Now the comic book we're going to be reviewing is The Amazing Spider-Man, The Hunted. Now, this comic book talks primarily about kind of Kraven the Hunter. And if y'all don't know who Kraven the Hunter is, he's one of Spider-Man's villains who, is very, very strongly influenced on hunting. So he hunts Spider-Man, he uses gases. He's kind of like a hunter, but he doesn't use guns. And he's made his birthmark, and he's had children. He's only had a girl, and he's like, I can't give my birthmark to my girl. So he decides to make a whole bunch of sons, and the whole story, one of his sons kills it, and he's proven. So that's over. After that, then we have where Kraven explains to his son that he's like, I don't like how the people hunt. The way they hunt is they hunt as a kind of fake. They use guns, cheap tactics, traps, etc., to hunt. It's no real live hunt. He's like, I don't like that. So he's like, I need to find a way to kill them or show them what it feels like to have your life on the line. So, he's also, and then he also talks about the villains. He's like, he doesn't like animal type villains or even animal type heroes like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, Spider, because he's like, they put on this husk just to put fear in people and stuff. They don't feel the inner beast in them. They just put it on to scare people. So he's like, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take those people that I don't like and those villains that I do like. And the way he did it was, oh wow. He puts the villains, he captures all the villains using Taskmaster and Beetle, throws them in this big, huge safari, then takes the people, and he's like, you know what, we're going to have a celebration of my son's birthmark, getting his birthmark, because he killed all his brothers to get it. And he's like, yeah. But while they're doing that, his co-worker, Arcade, who is a villain, but he's a technological genius, is like, we're going to have these things called Kraven bots, and the Kraven bots are hunters, robot hunters that are controlled by VR headsets, which is wow. That's cool. So he's doing that, and he's like, we're gonna have the people where they can sit there and control the Kraven hunter, but they don't get hurt, or so they thought. So they put on the headset and they're having fun, and it's getting crazy. I tell you the truth, I was like, whoa, this is a little dark. I'm like, this is a little dark, because I'm like, some of the villains that you see, you're like, oh, that's Rhino. And then there was this one villain that looks almost like a Bigfoot mixed with a gorilla. And he's like, he looked like that for his whole life. He told his story. Like, that's the thing about this comic, is you get different points of view from different characters. And his point of view is he was made fun of his whole life. And I'm like, the villain ends up dying. He was one of the most, he didn't hurt anybody. He was like, please stop. He got killed. And Spider-Man was devastated. But some other villains you may see are, Rhino, the Lizard's son Billy, Black Cat, and Owl, and I think Vulture. And a couple of other people that are not known, like Toad. And so that's what I really liked about it, is it's like you get to see a whole bunch of different types of animal villains that you've never seen before. It's like, I've never seen these characters in any other comic. So that's the cool thing about it. So, I'll tell y'all, it's a really good comic. I suggest you read it if you would like. And I do hope you put a like in the video, share it with your fam, and subscribe, and put in your comments, what's a comic you've ever read? What type of comic that you've read that has an impact on you? And before I leave you with it, I'm going to leave you with this. When you go into 2020, what are you going to do? And when I ask that, I mean, what are you going to do different? Because we all have our New Year's resolutions, what we're going to do different in the new year. So I want to see, are you going to be better in this? What I'm going to do, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go at it 100% plus ultra style. And what that means is go beyond 100%. You go 101%. So in the comments also, tell me what is your change? What do you want to do for your New Year's resolution for 2021? So Happy New Year, y'all, and I'll see y'all later.